Welcome to Yoga Bliss with Shelly. Today's practice is yoga for frustrations. We all have insurmountable frustrations sometimes. So today's practice is to allow us to process through that with movement, with breath, and with heart. I strongly recommend any props. I'm going to be using 2 blocks for today's practice, and if you have hard floors, I encourage a blanket. Unroll the mat, unpeel those edges, and together, let us do this. Welcome, my lovely friends. Join me in a crisscross applesauce that works for you. I'm going to be using blocks today for a lot of the practices, because blocks are just a nice helping hand when we're not feeling that flexible. So these can be a good helper for under the knees. And just tune in to how it's feeling in your body. So often I like to bring one foot kind of like flat in front of the other one, or kind of situate it, or check out, like, does a Bakhtasana, does a butterfly feel better for you? And again, these blocks can help when we're not feeling super flexible, or we just need them. So just take a moment and let's just take an exhale. And we're going to grab onto our ankles, and we're just going to start with movement, because frustration is nothing that can be contained into a still package. So we need to start by moving with our breath. And just allow breath to be that way of releasing some of that. So we're just going to be kind of spiraling at the shoulders, just making circles. And you can kind of intuitively go in a direction that feels good for you. You can also just intuitively do what feels good for you. And know during today's practice that I'm just here as your guide. But if you ever feel called to do a different pose, you go for it, my friend. So just let yourself show up with that nice exhale. In yoga, we use breath. In today's practice, we're going to help using the right chakra pranayama, which is going to be more of this organic inhale in, followed by this long lengthened with the jaw melted and pressing out. So if you are feeling, right, all those frustrations swirling and spiraling around, I feel them in my heart and my head, just kind of like a lot. So let's try to allow our body to mimic and move that frustration. Maybe it's like getting a little weird, like if you're feeling like you're holding onto things in your arms, maybe you could just kind of wipe it off, just move it through, like almost like you're cleaning your hands. We're going to clean our energy and our emotional bubble. We're going to put that out. Awesome. And from here, my lovely friends, we're going to just take a moment, and even if it's hard, to just tap in. So I strongly encourage you to try to close your eyes, or just find a drishti, which is a still focal point on the floor. And do your best here to find a little length in your spine if you can sit up. If this is not working for you with the blocks, you can also put one block under your sit bones to encourage you to grow your spine here. And just taking a moment to tune in and to just take a noticing of how you're feeling. And usually you can feel right away where you're feeling all of the built up emotional garbage, or the tension or the tightness in your body. And without trying to change it or think that there's something wrong with you, we're going to just give ourselves permission to just feel what that feels like. So if it's frustration, feel that. Excuse me. Just feeling into the body. And if you're feeling like it's really hard to stay still, and you're feeling wiggly and movie in your body, that's okay. part of showing up on your mat is showing up exactly how you are, without judgment, without shame or guilt, just being with yourself. It's the heart practice of opening up to your life. Wonderful. And just slowly, just bat the eyelashes open, my friends. And from here, we're going to take our blocks and we're going to put them at one end of the mat if you have them. And if you don't have blocks, no worries from here. And you can just press your heels forward, and then we're going to just swing them, our feet around to a side. We're going to meet in a tabletop position here. And if you have glasses and can take them off, you can now, or you can leave them on, whatever works best for you, whatever feels best for you and your body. So we're going to just start by moving through like our emotional state with awareness. So we're going to start with our hands, and we're going to hinge our hands forward and just doing our best to align the hands under the shoulders. So just take a mindful moment and just tune into your body. Tune into your knees and your hips. Are your legs way back? Are they so far forward? Just tune in for a minute with the hands forward here. And we're going to be pointing up on the toes, and then we're just going to start by taking spirals in the hips. So just slowly and mindfully. And if you do have those hard floors, this would be a great opportunity to get something padded underneath of your feet. You could put a blankie underneath of your feet. Not feet, knees. Knees and feet. So just slowly bring that breath. So we'll return to that Raichaka pranayama, which is that organic inhale, followed by a long lengthened exhale. And sometimes that really nice audible sound can help move things around. So taking a few more spirals in one direction. So now we're kind of moving it from our hips and we're moving into our shoulders. So we're just taking a journey. And I encourage you to not peek at the screen and to just feel your body. And that's also why I like to practice side by side of you, so you're not glued on the screen, because it's so important with your practice to tune into your own body. So we're going to pause into a neutral spine, and then we're going to go in the opposite direction. So just taking that spiral slow and steady. So we're starting in the hips. So the hips are the moving force. The breath is going to help kind of anchor that movement down. So that organic inhale, followed by that long lengthened exhale. Good work. Just letting your hips move. You now getting into those shoulders. So from the hips to the shoulders, more of like this big body spiral. So you can also tap into the navel and drop up towards the spine. Activating here. Awesome work, my friends. We're moving, we're grooving, we're allowing whatever it is that is moving around in our bodies, right? Wonderful work. So from here, we're going to meet in that neutral spine, press the earth away. Now we're going to inhale, arch the spine, tuck the chin to the tail for a cat. Take that breath here. Exhale, drop the navel, let the sit bones go high up to the sky. Tune into your spine. How's it feeling today in the spine? Excuse me. And just allowing yourself to move through whatever you're experiencing inside by allowing it. Because often we shove things down. That doesn't help us. So from here, my friends, we're just going to walk our hands about one handprint forward. I'm going to move my blockies up. Press into the earth. Post up on those hind feet. Slowly and mindfully press the earth away from a plank position. And then press up high into those sit bones. As you press into those sit bones, just take a moment here. You can pedal out your dog. You can walk your dog. You can set yourself up for success if your shirt's creeping up on you. Walk out your heels here. Just take a moment to just be exactly where you are. And we're going to take this nice transition. So after you pedal out your heels, finding a little stillness. Press the earth away, then we're going to inhale. We're going to reach for the top of the mat. We're transitioning, bringing the weight forward, squeezing through that pelvic floor into a plank position. Exhale back. We're going to do that 5 times. So plank or downward dog to plank. And really hollow through the front body here. Hollow through the back body. Open up. Feel that transition. If you're having any difficulties in your shoulders, you can just come down on your knees and you can kind of just come back and forth if this is feeling like too much for you, knowing that there's always a variation, okay? So find what is working best for you today. 3 more. Really find that strength. Press the earth away. Long and strong on the spine. Exhale forward. Squeezing through the corseting, that core strength. Exhale. Awesome work. So from here, my friends, downward facing dog, we're going to inhale, raise that right heel high, high, high to the sky, however this works for you. And slowly and mindfully, we're going to inhale, bring that same motion forward. We're going to do this 3 times to the center. Exhale, long and strong, 3-legged dog. Inhale, knee tucks in towards the chin. I know we're getting a little tired. We can do this. Exhale, long and strong. And then last inhale, we're going to step it forward. And if you need help, know that you can always stop here and give yourself a helping hand. We're going to reach for those blocks if you have them. You can also reach for the earth right here, my lovely friends. So just taking a moment here on the earth. And then we're going to post up on that hind foot, finding ourselves in a low lunge. So you can always stay down on the earth here. You can release that top leg long. Or you can post up, squeezing through the inner thighs. Really pressing that front foot into the earth here, my lovely friends. And we're going to kind of really tune into our joints. So we're not locking out that hind joint and we're not pressing too far forward in this front knee here, my friends. In this lovely low lunge, slowly and mindfully from the low lunge, we're going to inhale, we're going to raise up and lift up. And if you need to, you can come down here. Inhale high. We're going to come into a crescent lunge for our heart opener. So we're going to exhale, tip that heart open. You can also bring those hands into a nice cactus here, raising your heart light up and exhaling it out. Awesome work, my friends. From here, we're going to slow and steady make a transition with that hind foot, the foot lengthened long. Now the toes are going to be facing the long edge of the mat. The front foot is going to be facing the short edge of the mat. My front foot is feeling real wonky. Look at how far forward my foot is. So I'm going to step it back, setting ourselves up for Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So right, Warrior 2, hips open up long and strong. Front foot faces short edge of the mat. Arms go long and strong here. Take that exhaling breath. Just notice, maybe notice that heat rise. Notice if you've shifted any of your emotional state today, right? I feel a huge emotional shift. I was feeling all those frustrations when we first started, and now it's moving, it's softening. From here, we're going to exhale that hind hand down, the leg that is straighter with a micro bend. Backwards, high 5 hand here, peaceful warrior. You can bring a soft bind around or just a soft tucking of the hand and just tuck it on that lower back. You can also create that hand around if that feels good. That might not be in your practice, so wherever you are is okay. Inhale, look up to the sky. Breathing in a breath of gratitude and exhaling it out. So from here, we're going to bring our arms long and strong. And now we have these lovely blocks for our friends. Friend, block is friend. Block does not equal weakness. Block is helpful. So we're going to bring that block down to the earth. Extended side angle here. You can also use your core strength, strengthen through that pelvic floor, and just making sure you're not bearing all of your weight on your knee, but you can come up on the knee or the thigh, the inner thigh, if that feels good for you, or you can reach for that block, extended side angle. Awesome work, friends. Ooh, find that strength in that body. It feels so good. Breathe that breath in. Exhale it out. So slowly and steadily from here, we're going to move that block. We're going to make a transition. It's kind of tricky, but we can do tricky things. Move that foot forward. Ha ha ha, hands down. Step that foot back, plank position. And then exhale those knees to the earth. Open those knees up wide. Melt the heart down to the earth. Allow the arms to track forward for a devotional pose, for a Bakhtasana. Just taking a moment here in this modified child's pose. And just give yourself gratitude for showing up exactly as you are, my lovely friend. You're doing such great work. I'm so proud of you. Right, half of the battle is just showing up. So tune into that exhale and let it go long and strong. Bringing that more organic inhale into the breath. And then exhaling it out. Bringing that organic inhale. And softening, my friends. Lovely, lovely work. Bring your awareness into your hands, pressing the earth away and coming up here. Ha, ha, ha. Now set yourself up for success. One more time. If your blocks are falling over, that is just fine. Press the earth away, right? Extend or lengthen the top of those feet like a kickstand, and then press the earth away to that plank position, to that downward dog. And just take a moment, pedal out your feet, your heels, remembering that if the downward dog is not in your practice, you can always return to a tabletop position. And we're going to come into those plank, press the earth away, find support, course of that core strength, surge forward, exhale back, hollow through the front body, really opening up through the hips here even. You could take a little wiggle, wiggle, waggle of the hips. Exhale, come forward. If you want something a little extra, you can press into the toes. All the way back. We've got 3 more here. Exhale, come forward, find that plank, squeeze the glutey booty, spiraling all the way down to the leg muscles. Exhale back. Inhale, find your strength, and repeat, I am strong. And embody that strength by pressing back. Last one. Find that strength by repeating, I am strong. Exhale that back, find that strength, press the earth away. Now rooting down that opposite foot and then 3-legged dog on the opposite side. So raise it up high. Inhale, tuck the chin into the knee. Exhale, raise that 3-legged dog long and strong, whatever works best for you here. 2, 1 more of these long and strong. Find that strength of your body. Inhale, tuck, 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 find that strength, and then step it forward. And if you need that helping hand, remember, you can always help yourself here. Give yourself a moment. You can reach for those blocks here. You can always stay closer to the earth if that is vibing with you. You can lengthen the top of the toes down if this feels best for you. Or you can power through more for this low lunge, raising up on that hind foot, squeezing through the inner thighs, really raising through the pelvic floor here. And by doing so, we're activating our root block, which connects us to the earth. So that's a really important thing to do every day, my friends. So just press the earth away from here, find strength in the body, slowly, mindfully sweeping the arms up high for this higher lunge or crescent lunge. We're going to add in our little heart opening variation by tipping back, opening our heart. You can create this nice little cactus arm here, bringing that breath in. Exhaling it out. Lovely work, my friends. Slow and mindful transition. The heel and the toes are going to travel to the long edge of the mat while the front foot faces forward. Arms go long and strong. I'm facing the opposite direction of you, and that's okay. Arms go long and strong. Hips face the long edge of the mat. Veer Vajrasana 2. Maybe we can repeat the mantra, I am a warrior. Taking that nice exhale here. Feeling that heat rise. Right, all of that movement. Woo, bubbling up, my friends. Slowly allowing that hind arm to travel down towards the thigh. Turning around backwards, high-fiving yourself here. You can keep that arm lengthened behind, or you can just tuck it gently behind the sit bones, or reach around for a bind here. Perhaps we could mantra, I am a peaceful warrior, with that exhale. Bringing that breath in. I am a peaceful warrior. Awesome work, my friends. Arms go long and strong. First option from here, my friends, is we can tip into that upper thigh, reaching across the top, making this beautiful diagonal line, or you can reach for that block, bringing in this lovely extended side angle, finding that inner strength by repeating, I am strong, I am strong, right? And just taking a notice, once again, what's going on in your body. So from here, slowly and mindfully, however this works for you, right, we're gonna move that block, this transition, to the mat. Hands go down, foot steps back, plank position, my lovely friends. And maybe from here, rock forward a little bit. If it feels good for you, you can catch a Chaturanga. Sometimes Chaturangas are not in my practice, so I like to drop down to my knees, feet lay long, and you could slowly just journey down to your belly if that feels good for you. And then press the earth away. Give yourself a nice little cobra. A low cobra. If you're feeling like, yeah, I can rock out that upward dog, you can inhale, raise up on that mat, press the earth away. Sometimes going on the tops of the feet is a mental feat of strength. I know for me, it's taken me many years to get here. So wherever you are, okay, exhale, to the earth. And maybe just take a moment on your belly. Rest for a moment. Turn your head to a side. Feel all of the energy. Feel your heart race. Just notice. And just again, take that noticing of what's spiraling around without trying to change it. Lovely, my friends. We're going to slowly press the earth away. Come back and we're going to do that sequence one more time, my friends. So earth presses away from us. So if you remember, we're going to come to that downward dog to planks. So exhale, legs go long, press sit bones high to the sky, hollow through the front body, hollow through the back body, and then we're going to exhale, reach forward. So we're going to do 5 of these all the way back from downward dog to plank. 4, find that strength, activate that pelvic wall, that root lock. 3, 2, last one, reach forward, hold here, press back, inhale to root to rise, right? That right heel goes high to the sky, inhale, journey in, press the earth away, chin tucks in, exhale, long and strong, knee comes to chin, exhale, long and strong, and then step it forward, my friends. You can root on that hind foot with the knee. We're going to use these blocks here. So remember, you can always stay down on the earth. Inhale here, crescent lunge if this feels good for you. Just making sure if you're feeling wobbly, right, that you set yourself up for success by opening up your stance, your gait a little bit. You can use the blocks here. Press into the earth, low lunge, hugging through that pelvic wall. Inhale, float up. Woo! If you lose your balance, that's okay. Find that back bend. Squeeze the arms down towards the sides. Slowly and steadily open up Virabhadrasana 2, right? So the hips open up, long edge of the mat. Front foot still facing that short edge of the mat. I am strong. I am a warrior. Release that hind arm. Peaceful warrior. Backwards high 5 hand. You can also rest that hand on your lower back. Slowly and mindfully making that transition. Arms go long and strong. And then extended side angle. So the body's going to hinge towards the bent leg. You can find this extended side angle by making that diagonal with the body, or you can reach for that block. Taking a peaceful breath here and letting it go. Slow and mindfully. So move that block, make that transition, hands reach down to the mat. Step it back. Take a moment onto the knees. Give yourself a moment, child's pose, devotional pose. Reach those arms long and strong. We have one more round of sequence of movement before we get a rest a little bit. We're doing great. This is a swift class. You're doing amazing. I want you to focus on the exhale here. Let it go. Just soften your heart. Don't worry about what's coming next and what was before. Just soften that heart. Find that rest. Knowing that there's a time for work, there's a time for play, and there's a time for rest. 2 more focused exhales here. Let it go. Softening the heart. Let it go. Beautiful work, my friends. Slowly and mindfully, bring your awareness into your hands. Press the earth away. Ha ha ha. We're doing so well. We've got this. We're rocking through this last sequence. We've got it. Press the earth away. Post up on those hind feet, coming into that plank position as you hollow through the front body. Press the sit bones high up to the sky. Making this transition, 5 hops over the hurdles. Press forward, hollow through the front body. Back downward facing dog. 4. Find that strength in your core. 3. We've got this. We can do hard things. Doing hard things is actually doing them. 2. Press the earth away. Find strength by mantraing, I am strong. Press it back. Coming forward. Last one. I am strong. Pressing back. Now opposite side. We're going to reach that opposite leg high to the sky. 3-legged dog, right? Inhale. Tuck the knee into the chin. Just 3 of these. Exhale. Long and strong. 2. Long and strong. And then 3rd one, steps it forward. Or you can join yourself forward. Whatever you need. You can reach for your blocks here. Remembering you can stay down on the earth if this feels good for you. Inhale, raise that heart light up. Bring this crescent lunge, or you can find that strength. Hollow through that front body and really tighten through the inner thighs, and then inhale, raise it up. Crescent lunge comes together when the heart tips back. We open up. Woo, I'm out of breath. We've got this. Doing hard things is actually doing them. Now transition, exhale. Woo, if you lose yourself, that is okay. You have to lose yourself to find yourself. Arms go long and strong. I am a warrior. Virabhadrasana 2. Foot opens up long. At last, hind arm reaches down. Peaceful warrior. Ooh, however you are. Show up as you are. Extend the arms long and strong, and then you can come in for that extended side angle as the body comes down either on the top of the thigh or reaches for that block, extending to that side angle. Ha ha ha. Beautiful work, my friends. And from here, if it works for you, reach, pivot that hind heel, step down. Move those blocks for a moment. Woohoo, step back. And from here, you can either swing the legs around the side or take a crisscross if it works in your hips. So, and then just sit back, ha ha ha, and meet me in a seated position. That was a lot of movement. You're doing amazing. I'm so proud of you. Now meeting us together on our mat. Oh my goodness, good work. That was a swift get it going. So much good to come. So just finding that seat again that we joined in at the beginning of the practice. So, right, yoga was created, the asana portion, as a way to bring us into a meditative state because the mind, right, and maybe this practice is all about frustrations and flowing through them. So I want you to just take this noticing once again. So from this seated position, we're gonna maybe take one of these blocks or a blanket and put it under your sit bones. And so the reason why we do this in our practice is because a lot of us, right, we're collapsed. We're on our phones, our computers, or driving. So sitting up, we're gonna inhale, roll the shoulders back, grow our spine. We're gonna float our arms to the sides, and we're gonna just kind of tie and find this balance between our breath and our movement here. So as we slowly exhale, palms facing down, inhale to rise, hands halfway, like we're making this beautiful line, and we're like almost like holding the horizontal or the horizon line here. We're gonna just slowly hinge our heart forward, our chin forward, floating the hands together underneath the heart to Anjali Mudra. And just slowly and steadily, you're gonna press your palms together and almost like you're slicing this line up to the top of your head. Just taking a moment here, maybe just balancing your hands on the top of your head. Just taking this moment. And then just slowly, we're gonna float our hands, palms raised down. We're gonna come back to the seated position. So we're gonna kind of bring this breath and this movement into this like slow and meditative, mindful movement. So slowly, arms start palms facing down. You can find a drishti or slowly and steadily raise up. So we are becoming one with that horizontal line. I don't know why the word horizon line is what I was looking for. Slowly and mindfully, we're going to exhale those arms forward, palms kissing palms, slicing up, tucking the chin in, Anjali Mudra. Slowly exhale to the top of the head. Bringing the inhale along, and then we're going to float our hands away and press the earth down. Let's do it one more time together. So palms start down. Inhale, arms create those wings that fly to the horizon line as you breathe in. And then coming forward, palms, kissing palms. I might have changed that a slight amount, but that's okay. Palms kissing palms with a humble tuck to the chin here. Bringing that breath in one more. Exhale, slicing the hands up towards the top of the crown of the head, right? Bypassing that third eye. Taking a moment to pause through the inhale. And then we're going to just gently transition the palms, scooping down, pushing away. Let's do it one more time. And then we're going to go on our own entire breath together. So hands inhale, scooping up, or no, hands facing down, creating that horizontal line. Exhale the hands, almost like they are melting together. They're magnetizing together. Palms kissing palms, raising up. Gently carving that line across the nose, the third eye, till the base of the palms and the wrists rest at the top of the head here, taking a moment to acknowledge yourself. Now we're going to exhale, press the palms down. Now I encourage you to close your eyes and don't get so in your head about if you're doing it right or wrong. Flow with your breath. We're going to do 4 of these at our own pace. So now I'm still with you and I'm just breathing. So really tie the breath in. And again, try to close your eyes and focus on you and how you're feeling. Here we go. finishing that last one. And just bringing your palms, kissing palms. You can bring them to your heart, or you can just rest the palms on the physical hearts, on the chest space. And just acknowledge and honor how you're feeling. And maybe you can notice a little shift that began in the beginning of the practice and now. And maybe even just the whole premise of this practice just has melted away, and you can allow yourself to show up and to just experience yourself exactly as you are, giving yourself so much gratitude for showing up. And my lovely friends, if it feels good for you, you can pause this and you can meet in a laying down in a Shavasana, laying on the earth. Or if you would like to continue with a little more of a meditation practice, I strongly encourage that. Bringing palms, kissing palms. Namaste. Thank you so much for showing up. And again, you can finish this practice in whatever way that you would like. I am going to leave you for now, and I will be back here with another practice for you very soon. I love you. I'm wrapping my arms around you.